Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Jane Phillips Football Chats. How is it, everybody? Hope you had a fantastic weekend and having a great Monday on this pretty sunny day, especially here down South London. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone's okay. Everyone's doing really well. Busy weekend of football. Look back on. Obviously, we had some games in the Premier League this weekend. I think we had 4 or 5 games in the Premier League this weekend. Not many, spattering around. Obviously, we had some excellent FA Cup semi-finals to talk about as well, guys. So, before we get on to all the good stuff, please don't forget to hit the like on the video, guys. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share the video out to everybody. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good weekend, guys. So, Ali in the house. Big up, my man. Big up, Joe Quadruple still on. The quad is on, Ali. The quad is on. No doubt about it. Yeah, so let's talk about the Liverpool Nottingham Forest game first. I want to talk about that one first. So Liverpool versus Forest was always going to be a difficult game for me. Always going to be a difficult game. Forest are in decent form themselves in the Championship. They, I think they just beat QPR before playing us. They're on a decent little run. I think they're just outside the playoffs, but they're putting some good victories together. Some good victories they're putting together. So they're doing well lately, and it was always going to be a hard game. They play with so much heart and desire and passion. They had their home ground. Their fans, were braving. It was a typical FA Cup game where you're playing a lower league opposition at their ground, in their atmosphere, sort of an evening game with a weird time of a 6 o'clock kickoff, which is all very, very strange. I mean, kicking off at them sort of times of day is just it's just a bit nuts, saying it makes no sense. But they wanted to get 3 FA Cup games on in one day and just one on the Saturday. Why they couldn't do 2 and 2, I have no idea. Kai, how you doing, man? How you doing, Kai? Did you want to come on then, mate? If you want to come on, let me know. Yeah, it was a weird, strange FA. Like, why 1 FA Cup game on Saturday and 3 on Sunday? Why weren't there 2 on Saturday and 2 on Saturday? It made no sense to me. Made no sense. I didn't see any logic behind it. But yeah, we're through in the next round of the FA Cup, where we obviously will play Manchester City in the semi-final of the FA Cup that Robbie Fowler drew. So Robbie Fowler drew the City-Liverpool game. Palace and obviously Crystal Palace and Chelsea are in the other semi-final. I mean, yes, it's just it's excellent semi-finals to look forward to over Easter weekend as well. It's going to be excellent. Jamie, tell me about the rivalry between Liverpool and Forest. I don't know fully. There's not much of a rivalry. Obviously, the cup game Liverpool and Forest were meant to play, was at the Hillsborough tragedy, obviously. That was that game. Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool, not Liverpool at the European Cup, I believe in 1979. I think it is. Brian Clough winning the league, Champions League that year, knocking Liverpool out the European Cup. So I don't know if there's a rivalry. Forest fans just might not like us, Ali, like a lot of teams. We're singing about them in the stands. I'm not sure what it is, mate. I'm not sure what it is. Well, Forest were a big team. Well, Forest are a big team, but they were huge in the 70s and 80s. Absolutely huge, Nottingham Forest. And yeah, they're a good team. They were a good team in the 70s and 80s. And Liverpool and Forest used to be quite close in rivalry because they're going for titles in European Cups. But I don't think there was any hatred. I don't know where the hatred has come from, to be perfectly fair. Statman in the house. How are you, Stevie? Doing all right, my man? If anyone wants to come on, guys, let me know and I'll send you the link, because I'm on my own. I'm just doing the weekend review. So if any of you guys want to come on and have your chat with me, let me know and I'll send you the link. There's a chant about Forest fan fans. Is there, my man? I don't quite know. I ain't been around for a while now, so I don't quite know. Forest fans probably just hate us, Ali, and we've retaliated. But yeah, we were quite close. Like, we had some really good games in the 70s and 80s. Obviously, there was a game, I think it was in 1988, where Liverpool played Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest was second in the league that season, and our closest challengers. We were top of the league, and Forest were our closest challengers, and it's what everyone calls the greatest game Liverpool have ever played in 90 minutes. We absolutely destroyed Nottingham Forest and made them look like a relegation team. But they were our nearest rivals at the time in 1988, and yeah, they were a great side back then. But that game, we absolutely destroyed them. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen from a Liverpool team. But we were close in the 70s. They knocked us out of Europe, I think, at the quarter-final stage. They knocked us out. We was the defending European champions, and they knocked us out of the European Cup in the quarter-finals. Nottingham Forest went on that season to actually win the European Cup. I think they won it back-to-back as well. They won 2 European Cups. So we were quite the rival, at that time. So maybe that's where the hatred comes from. Obviously, in today's game, that was the first time we've played Forest in forever. They haven't been in the Premier League for some time. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. It probably all stems from that. Steve says we hate Nottingham Forest, we hate Everton too. They're shy. We hate Man United, but Liverpool, we love you. There you go. That's the chant. Good afternoon, John. Good afternoon, my man. How are you? 2 European Cups versus 6 European Cups. Is this team better than the Liverpool team in the 80s, Jane? Ooh. I think you asked me this question the other day. Yeah, the 88 Liverpool team is probably my favourite ever Liverpool squad. But they never got a chance to play in Europe. Yeah, they never got a chance to play in Europe because English teams were banned in Europe for 5 years because of what happened to Heysel. So Liverpool, that 88 team never played in Europe. This Liverpool team now is different now. I'd love to say this Liverpool team because they do play in Europe, and it's just an amazing squad. And there's a lot of similarities between Kenny Dalglish and Jurgen Klopp, I suppose. It's a it's a good question, Ali. To be fair, it's a good question. It's a really good question. But yeah, this squad's different, man. This squad's different. Dead Spence watched yesterday. He was great. Yeah, he had a good game. Very quick. I can see why Liverpool were interested. I really can, because he's a Liverpool type player. He's a very athletic. He's very quick. He can get up and down the pitch quite easy. He's got good stamina, good energy. He's good on the ball. So I can see why Liverpool are looking at him. I think he plays for Middlesbrough, don't he? I think he's just on loan at Nottingham Forest. No, good player. Good player. And so if anyone wants to come on with me today, just let me know and I'll send you the link. And yeah, we can do this. I've lost my screen. There it is. Yeah, I really like Dead Spence's performance. I mean, he didn't do a heck of a lot. But what I did see, yeah, I can see why. I don't know if he's much of an upgrade of Nico Williams, though. This is the problem. Because we'll see what Nico Williams is doing at Fulham at this moment in time, in the same league as Nottingham Forest. You'd probably say Nico Williams is doing better, but you can see some. I do like Spence. He looks a player. He does look a player. Yeah, I've seen that. Man. Yeah, he looks. I think we're definitely going to get a midfielder in the summer. I really do. I think we'll get. I can see him, Bellingham. I mean, Bellingham talks are ramping up as well. But assuming, I mean, this one, I think he's a reasonable price as well. And then you got Dybala at Juventus. He's obviously not going to sign his new contract, and he's going to be a free transfer in the summer. Would you guys take him at Liverpool on a free? Pablo Dybala. Would anyone take him for a free in the summer? because he's not signing his new deal at Juventus. So that's an interesting one as well. I know he plays more of that false 9 role, number 10 role, but that's the sort of position Klopp likes. So he could be like an upgrade to Bobby, maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. But I do think we'll get a midfielder in the summer. And after the Ox's performance yesterday and the way he came off the pitch, I think that might be the end of Oxlade-Chamberlain. Everton were very bad yesterday. Everton were terrible. It's hilarious. Yes, he is an upgrade. Cool. I mean, you might have seen a bit more of him, Ali. I've got to say, I've not seen much of Spence, but I did like what I saw yesterday. He did look good. He did look good, I've got to admit. Thought he looked really good. I think for me this summer and Jude pre-deal for next summer. Oh, Ali going big. Ali going big. I can see one of them two happening. I really can. Said it around lately. There's a lot of links to these two players, especially in our midfield area. And I think Klopp's looking for a midfielder that's going to be a bit more reliable, not injury prone so much. Because I like Naby Keita as a footballer, don't get me wrong. If Naby Keita never got injured, we wouldn't have a problem. If Naby Keita had like Gini's stamina, and like Gini Wijnaldum never got injured, he played every game. If he could do that, we wouldn't have a problem. But you just don't know when Naby Keita is going to be fit. And the Ox is useless. So we definitely need a midfielder. And I think it'd be one of them in the summer. But this Pablo Dybala deal is a free transfer. If you can get him on decent wages, he might be a player people will be looking at this summer, especially for a free. He can play that number 10 role. He can play that false 9 role. So he's another forward in the team. But we need 3 positions I think Liverpool desperately need in the summer. A backup right back for Trent. A right winger for Mo. Like if Mo does stay, we need a backup right winger because we have no backup right winger. We have a backup left winger and a backup number 9, but we have no backup right winger for Mo. So we need a backup right winger, a central midfielder that's reliable and uber talented, and a backup right back. I think Ox will be gone this summer, says John Conway. Yeah, Ox is gone, man. Ox is gone. He's been terrible. Naby isn't injured. Klopp is playing 4D chess like Trent and Robbo. Saying Naby pulled out the Guinea squad, but he isn't injured. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. The French connection, yes. I remember you telling me this last time, Ali. I remember you telling me this last time. I agree with you as well. I agree with you. I think this summer's going to be so interesting, considering there's no summer football as well. There's no World Cup or Euros this summer. So we've got a free summer. I think they're doing some international friendlies and stuff like that. But apart from that, there's nothing. So I think a lot of transfer business might happen this summer. Obviously, teams have got more money this season because of obviously they've had full stadiums and so they got more revenue. And I think Liverpool will do some stuff this summer. I really do. I think they're going to be looking to do quite a bit of business. I think Diaz was going to be a summer transfer, but they got him in January because, Tottenham game for him. We've got a defender in, we've got Konate in last summer. So we don't need to do anything with the defence apart from a backup for Trent, really. So we've got Tsimikas and Robbo. We've got Alisson and Kelleher. We've got Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk and Matip. So we just need a backup right back. That area of the pitch is completely nailed down and sorted. Don't need to touch it. Just get a backup right back and we're good. Midfield options. We've got Fabinho, Thiago, Naby, Ox, Milner, Hendo. Oh, who am I forgetting? Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones. Lot of players in that midfield. But how many of them are reliable because of injury? This is the problem. So we've got a lot of talent in that midfield. But, Hendo picks up his injuries. Thiago picks up his injuries. Naby picks up his odd injuries here and there. Ox can't be relied on at the moment. Fabinho's had his odd injuries here and there. We need 1 or 2, depending how many men leave in that midfield. I think Ox will be gone, so that's a free space. I think Milner will be gone. I don't think he'll sign a new contract, so I think Milner will be gone. So that'd be 2 spaces you free up right there. You don't need to fill both spaces. Just bring in a quality one, quality midfielder. And then we need a backup for Mo Salah, guys. We need a backup for Mo Salah. After we win the quad this summer, will be a huge end of parade. It's going to be a huge parade no matter what we win, Ali. Because don't forget, we never got to celebrate our league title win, did we, because of the COVID? So, yeah, it's going to be madness, absolute madness. Oh, I can't wait, mate. I can't wait. We're definitely winning more trophies. I said that the other day. I don't know if we'll win the quad because it's so hard to win a quadruple. You look at all the great teams that have gone and tried and failed. It's really difficult. If you had to give up one trophy, I'd give up the FA Cup and just win the league and Champions League. And then you won the two biggies. We've got Man City in the FA Cup semi-final. Not long after playing them in the league. I think it's the following weekend. So it's going to be a busy time. It's going to be a busy time, but we've got to we've got to give it a go. We have to give it a go, guys. We will, Jamie. The squad is different. Yeah, this squad is. I said it at the beginning of the season. This is Liverpool's redemption tour. This season was Liverpool's redemption tour. Last season it didn't go to plan. God smiled down on us and went, "Nah, you're not having that. Go make it as hard for you as humanly possible." So now this season, yeah, we're going much better, and I think things will improve in time. We might just come a little short. I mean, them back-to-back games with Man City are going to be nuts. Them back-to-back games are going to be nuts. Yeah, Kyle, the link's in the chat, mate. If anyone wants to come on, the link is in the chat. So if you want to come on, guys, just come on in. It's all good. The link is in the chat, guys, if you want to come in. Yeah, right there. Just press on the link, come in, have your say, guys. It was a good weekend of football. Liverpool got their job done. Look, obviously there were some talking points in the game we have to go through. Crystal Palace smashed Everton 4-0. I thought Palace would win. I didn't think they'd absolutely smash them. Laka Blaka Zeta is better than Robert. What's up? I'm going to take it. That's Edward. Is that you, Edward? Because that's your same picture. What's up, my man? Hope you're good. Laka Blaka Zeta. Better than Robert. Yeah, just hit the link, guys. Come on in. Kai, hit the link, fella, in the chat, and you can come in, fella. No, that Palace game was nuts. 4-0. 4-0. I just never saw that coming. I know Everton are terrible, but it could have been more as well, to be fair. It could have been 5 or 6. Could have been 5 or 6 at the end of the day. But yeah, links in the chat, guys. If anyone fancies coming in, having their say in the weekend's football, you're more than welcome. There you go, Kai in now. Hi, fella.
You alright, Jamie?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. First time on the show.
Nice bit of face of the name. You been all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I won't be on long, Jamie, because unfortunately I've got work soon. So
I was just about to ask you if you had work yet.
Yeah, unfortunately I've got it in like 20 minutes.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. Let's go through these games then, my man. So Palace, Everton. What did you think?
Well, I thought Everton for like the first 20 minutes they were doing really good.
Mm.
And then that Townsend injury ruined everything for them. Yeah, bad injury.
Nasty.
But Everton's set pieces.
It's not good, is it? It's not good. But yeah, that, as you say, that injury was nasty, and they're saying his career might be over as well. It was that bad. Apparently, his knee basically went inside that, and the muscle that protects everything in between completely exploded. So
Really?
yeah, and I think he's 31 or 32 Townsend, ain't he?
Yeah,
So
I think he's 31. Yeah.
he's 31. So his career might be over. It's that bad of an injury. It's that bad. It's awful. It looked horrible in the replay when they slowed it down as well. It was
Yeah, it
nasty.
did.
I
Yeah.
didn't need to show that. It was horrible. It was horrible. You could hear it as well. You could hear the pop. It was nasty. But yeah,
Yeah.
Palace getting beaten up. Everton getting beaten up was absolutely hilarious. I'm going to
Do you
share.
think they could go down, Jamie, this season?
No, they're in big trouble, Guy, because their last 5 fixtures are tough.
Because I'm
Especially
not being funny. I know Norwich and Watford are down, I think,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah, it's
But
out of 2 of them, I think.
I think it's between Burnley and Everton now.
Mm.
Because I think even though Leeds can't defend, I think they're safe now with that win over Wolves.
Yeah, I
And
think
Brent,
Brentford
yeah,
have
and I
enough
think
points.
Brentford have got I think they've got enough points now. But with Everton, like you said, the fixtures that they've got us. They've still got us away to play. They've got Arsenal last
Yeah,
game of the season, and they're going to go for Champions League football. So they're going to be. They've still got Man United at home.
yeah, I know.
So I just think their fixtures might be too tough for them. I think they'll get relegated this season.
I think they might just do. It's like Edward says here, deluded Frank reckons his tactics were spot on in the first 20 minutes, but the players stopped doing what he wanted because they have no. Yeah, he actually said no bollocks on
Yeah,
live
he
on telly,
did
didn't
in
he?
the post match, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah,
No,
he's right though. I think he's right. I think Everton gave up. They don't want the
yeah.
fight. I think the problem is the Everton players they got in that team. I don't think they realise they're in a relegation battle. This is the problem.
Well,
And
like I said, they were doing good for like the first 20 minutes,
mm,
and then after that goal went in, their confidence shot.
yeah,
Literally, did.
their heads just dropped. All right, let's share the screen here, Kai. Let's get these up. Right, so look at these. Make sure I get the right one up. Right. So I've got the wrong. Can you see all that, Kai?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Cool. Let me just get the Palace game up. So there we go. So yeah, 4-0. Oh, it's hilarious. I can't help laugh. And I've obviously got Palace Mates as well, another YouTube channel on Richie's YouTube channel. So I love this result. This is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. As you say, 4-0, and 25th minute, 41st minute, 79th minute, and you say the first 20 minutes they played well, all right, Everton, and then that goal goes in after 25, and heads just sank.
I think that was a poor set piece that they conceded as well.
Yeah,
But
they're terrible from set pieces. They can't defend full stop. They're awful.
exactly.
So the stats of the game: 12 shots for Palace, 11 shots for Everton. Now, I mean, they did this most at 20 minutes. Shots on target 6. They scored 4 from 6 on target. That's a great conversion rate. 2 for Everton. Palace leading in possession with 53%, but that was after they really went 3-0 up, they started to run the game. 421 passes to 71 pass accuracy. I mean, we have a look at the lineups as well. I mean, Palace went really strong. And Everton went as strong as they could as well. But you've got players in there like Andre Gomez, Decore. Do these sort of players they got really, really care about the situation Everton are in? And this is their problem.
Exactly.
Does Andre Gomez really care that he's in a relegation fight? Because he's just going to leave anyway, isn't he?
I mean, you look at their defence, Jamie, and that is a championship defence in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ben Godfrey, Holgate.
Yeah. Michael Keane's. England have got some terrible centre backs. Not long ago, Michael Keane was in the England squad playing, and you got Godfrey and Holgate. Awful. I mean, you're playing that as a back three. How you think you're going to not concede goals? And then Decore and Gomez. I like Decore when he was at Watford. I thought he was a good footballer.
I think we should. Like a couple of years ago, I think we should have gone in for Decore. I think he was really good for Watford. The way he was driving the ball out.
Yeah.
But
I
now,
agree.
obviously, we've got Fabinho and Henderson, Thiago. They
Yeah,
don't really.
yeah, it's different now, isn't it?
Yeah,
But Decore was good then, but you just don't fancy. I don't think they fancy it. This is Everton's problem. Watford have Leeds and Brentford at home in April. Should get 4 points from that. Puts them on 26, one ahead of Everton, and Burnley at home at the end of April. Oh, it's just April's going to be nuts, absolutely nuts. I mean, what I like about this season, what I really like about this season so far, there's still so much to play for. No one,
exactly.
we got all the relegated teams. Apart from Norwich, I mean, Norwich are totally gone. They're too far behind now. But, you got, if Watford can just put a couple of wins together, they could be out of it. Burnley, Everton, so you got a great fight there. Obviously, the title's not decided yet. That
Well,
could go
Jim,
all way
I'm
down.
not sure who Watford fixtures are, but they've got us next away, and
Yeah, not
but
very good.
they're not going to get us. They're not going to
No.
get any points out of us. But I think they've got some reasonable fixtures coming up. I think they've got Burnley at home. I think
Yeah.
they've got Leeds at home. I think they've got Brentford at home. I think so. They've got some home fixtures there that they can really pick up points in. So it's not
Yeah,
over
yeah. So
Watford.
as you say, they got us in their next game on the 2nd of April, but then they're at home to Leeds. That's a massive game for them. Then the week after, they're home to Brentford. So that
Yeah.
if
So
they win them 2 home games, and then they're away to Man City, so you can scrap that. But then they're home to Burnley. So their 3 home games they got going in the next few weeks are Leeds, Brentford, and Burnley. So that's very interesting from a Watford point of view. I mean, Watford, they got to try and get out of it. Like if Watford get out, I've always said about Watford, they have got players up front who can score goals. They have
yeah,
got players up front.
Dennis. Oh yeah.
They got some players up there who can score goals, and I just want Burnley gone, mate. I just want, but I've had enough of Burnley.
Yeah.
Just
The
want
thing is,
Burnley
Jamie,
gone.
we're kind of in a lose-lose situation. Well, win-win because Everton can go down, Burnley can go down,
Mm.
and I'm not gonna lie. I do want Watford to go down as well. It's a stupid reason, only because they bloody beat us 3-0 in the season where we nearly went invincible, and I was
Yeah,
bloody
I
cursed.
get you. I get you. I get you. Plus Leicester at home, second last game of the season, should be another 4 points. That's 8 points. They should get. Yeah, Leicester's season's over, ain't it? Leicester have got nothing to do now.
Yeah,
They've
I
got
know
nothing to play
Leicester have
for.
shocked me this season. I mean,
Yeah.
we were expecting them to fight for top four because that's where they've been for the last couple of seasons. Or if not that, Europa, and they haven't fought for either. They've been 12th, like mid-table and that.
I know. They could win the Conference Cup. They are in the Conference Cup, ain't they?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they beat Rennes in the last round. I think they've got nah, I
I
can't lie. I
think it's
don't.
I think it's them, Marseille and Roma are the 3 top teams left in that competition. So one of
Oh
them will
yeah,
win.
Jamie. In the Europa League, do you think West Ham have got a chance of winning it?
Yeah, who did they draw?
They drew Leon in the
Yeah, they can
quarters,
win.
but
Beat
if they
Leon.
win that, they get Barcelona or Frankfurt in the semis.
Well, they want to stay from Barca. I mean, if they can get to, I can see them beating Leon. I mean, are Leon better in Sevilla? I don't think so.
Nah, they're not. Nah.
So yeah, I'd give Leon a, I'd give
And
Leon
you
a,
don't forget, Jamie, Sevilla's got a pedigree in that competition.
yeah, of course they have,
I
yeah.
mean, I know Unai Emery's won it with them quite a bit, and he's won it with Villarreal, so he's a specialist at that competition. But that club have got a pedigree in that competition. But I think West Ham will come unstuck against Barcelona. I can't lie. The way Barcelona played yesterday against Real Madrid, they tear
Yeah,
them apart. And,
that was a shocking result, right? Ali says here, Jamie, my relegation is Norwich, Watford, and Everton. All Burnley staying up. Burnley currently 4 points behind Evans. Have a home. That must not lose. But in April, have Southampton and away to Norwich. They should target 7 points. Then in May, Villa and Newcastle at home. So target 4 points from that means 10 to 12 points. Yeah, it's going to be so tight. Guys, can you imagine rivals when we win the quadruple? Can you imagine we will be the best team ever to win all 4 comps? That is unbelievable. To be in this position is just a trophy in itself. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
If we win the quadruple, I can't wait for Chelsea fans to absolutely get. These Chelsea fans talk absolutely
oh,
rubbish.
I know. They talk with their chest, don't they? With 4 points behind means Everton need 8 points, in my opinion, to be safe. Come on, Edward's done the maths. Burnley away and Leicester at home. They need 4 points from that. Man United at home to get a point. Brentford at home in May. Not one easy game. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Everton are in banging trouble. They are banging trouble. Right, so Chelsea, Middlesbrough. I thought this might be a tight game for Chelsea, but they absolutely took Middlesbrough apart. I
Yeah, they did.
thought this Chelsea made quite easy work on Middlesbrough. And Chelsea, I didn't realise, but their form is pretty decent lately.
Yeah, they've
I mean,
won 6 games in a row now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Soccer. Yes, I remember you. How are you, Soccer? I think you was on my Champions League video. Hope you're doing well, Soccer. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've ever getting relegated by 1 point. Hey. Chelsea making light work out of Middlesbrough, winning 2-0. Lukaku and Ziyech with the goals in the first half really put the game to bed. It was a very easy game for Chelsea, and yeah, I got to say I'm surprised that easy Chelsea made this look. Lineups, they went reasonably strong. Pulisic, Lukaku, Ziyech, Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Sarr, Rudiger, Silva, Azpilicueta, and Mendy. To be fair, they've gone pretty strong there. They've gone pretty strong. They brought on Conte off the bench, Werner off the bench, Kennedy off the bench, Harvey Vale, I think one of their youngsters, comes off the bench. Havertz got rested. I mean, they played a strong team and got the result. And what I will say about the Liverpool game, we played. I think we changed our team more than anyone else in the quarterfinals this weekend. Do you think Klopp started the right team, or do you think he should have started stronger and made the subs later in the game, Guy?
Well, I was gonna say, I know Alisson was our FA Cup keeper to start, but I thought he was gonna start Keller in goal, but he wasn't even on the bench either. So was he
No,
injured?
I have no
Or
idea. I asked that question myself on my watch along with Steve yesterday. I was saying what's happened to Cat because I didn't hear anything about it. Even in his press conference, I didn't hear him mention anything. You know, that Trent's injured because he ain't. But and you know, Robbo I think's apparently got COVID now, so he hasn't gone to the international break. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like Ali says, yeah, maybe he's got the vid.
but
Maybe.
yeah, like you said, Jamie, according to the lineup, I agree with Gomez at right back. I think he played pretty well. I think he was my man of the match, in my opinion.
Yeah, good
He
game.
did everything right, but part his crossing was a bit. But you could expect that he's not he's not Trent level, but he did a good job.
Exactly.
The centre backs I wasn't shocked with. I knew he was going to start Van Dijk in this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tsimikas, yes, because obviously Robbo had COVID. Fabinho, I was surprised he started with. I thought he was going to start Hendo instead of Fabinho, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because EUG starts Hendo in the FA Cup games, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then Fabinho. Naby, I knew he was going to start. Chamberlain, I was a bit shocked by, but he was awful yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about him in a minute.
Did you hear what Chamberlain said when he got subbed off, apparently?
Yeah, he's fed up or something, can't he?
Yeah, I don't play much, or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like, no wonder you play much. That performance was shocking.
Yeah, I mean, with the Ox, like you're saying with Ox here, I didn't like the way he came off. I've got to say, I know there's ways of coming off the pitch. No one likes being substituted. Don't get me wrong. No one likes it. But he weren't performing well. So it's not like he was having a good game and then come off. And then I could go, yeah, I agree with Ox here. He's playing really well. We shouldn't have been brought off. But he weren't playing well. And look, I know he wants more game time. And the problem Ox has got, he's not going to get that game time.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs, I think, probably leave in the summer. You know, I see him going. I could easily see the Ox going back to Southampton. I really could. But he was a
Like
very
you
good
say
player,
with
the
Box,
Ox.
Jamie, he's a rhythm player. He
Yeah,
needs like
totally.
4 or 5 games to get back into,
Yeah.
just his best. But in that game yesterday, I thought he was started off really poorly. Then he was doing well around the 20-minute mark, like he was, and then he was bad again.
Mm.
Ox is really inconsistent, but
Totally. I totally agree. Klopp is playing 4D chess with his international teams. I love it, my manager. I agree. Because now I think James Pearce said today that they're now hopeful. They think Trent will be available for all April fixtures. So that just tells you everything, doesn't it? The injury ruined Ox's career at Liverpool. It's sad. It is because he was really good before the injury. And then, unfortunately for Ox, we evolved as a team and got better without him. So it's a shame. And Liz Golden in the hat. How are you, Liz? Hope you're doing well in sunny Florida. Hope you're doing well, Liz. How you been? Yeah, I was when I heard the team announced before kickoff. I was thinking we might go a little bit stronger than what we did, just for the fact that this Forest game's always going to be difficult. They're no mugs. They're a good side, and I was happy with the back four and the goalkeeper. I just thought we might go stronger in the forward areas. I mean, Salah and Mane didn't play at all. They weren't even on the bench. Diaz didn't start.
I thought Minamino would have started then, Jamie, on the right hand side because
Yeah,
he's deserved his opportunity on the Carabao Cup. He didn't play the final, of course, but he pretty much won us that with all the goals he got from the previous round.
yeah.
So I was surprised he didn't start this game, to be honest, on the right hand side.
Yeah. Same. I thought I might give a game. Klopp equals Fergie, Jamie. I know. I see what you're saying there. Yeah, because Fergie used to do all that. My players are injured stuff, and then they'd play a week later. He did it all the time, master it. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they had Harvey Elliott. I mean, I think Ox really played that right, and Harvey Elliott played in the middle. But no, Bobby Firmino and Jota, I don't think can play together. They're too similar.
Yeah,
They're too
I agree.
similar. They both want to play in the same areas. So I was surprised
Yeah.
that didn't play, didn't start.
And
But
Firmino should have scored. Oh my God,
he's
that
1-on-1.
chance.
I don't know.
Oh,
He should have just levered it into the net. Should have just
yeah,
smashed it.
exactly.
But he went for the delicate chip. But obviously, I always thought the pass was on for Jota. And then when I saw the replay again, Jota didn't get into that space quick enough for Bobby to actually get the
Well,
pass.
that's what he was looking for, Jamie. I think
Yeah,
he was looking to pass it to Jota and then
but
saw he
Jota didn't.
couldn't do it, so he
Yeah, so he
chipped
went
it.
for a shot. And he's not natural at that, is he? So I was content with the result, but it was a very nervy match to watch. It certainly was,
Yeah.
Liz.
I thought it was going to
Certainly
go
was.
extra time when they had the penalty. I was like, oh no, but it wasn't even a penalty, so.
No. Ox needs to look at Taki and Origi. They don't get gains, but they're happy. Yeah,
Exactly,
exactly,
yeah,
Ali.
I agree with that.
Thing is, though, look, in football now, everyone knows it's a squad game. Everyone knows it's a squad game. Your best players are going to play most of the matches, and everyone else, participates and helps out. People like Minamino and Origi and all that, they know they're going to play some games. They know they're not going to play a majority of them, but when they come in, they do a job and they don't moan about it. And I think the Ox, as Ali says, needs to look at players like that and just grow up a little bit.
No, I agree, yeah. I mean, yesterday
Bobby
in that
misses.
match, I thought Naby was playing really well. I was shocked when he got subbed off.
Yeah,
I thought,
Naby did well because apparently Naby's injured, ain't he? He hasn't gone to Guinea, but he's not injured. That Bobby misses it. Oh yeah, it totally was this. Yeah. Bobby should have drilled it into the net instead, going for an Instagram shot. He did go for the Instagram shot, Liz. What a good way to say it. He did go for the Insta shot. Yeah, he should have just smashed the shit out of it. Let's face it. I don't want bad apples in squad. Ox needs to leave this summer. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to take it. Klopp would have had a bit of a word with him after the game as well because you can't be acting like that. You got to be just a bit more professional. But look, we got the game won. In the end, obviously, there was a couple of talking points in the game. Jota's goal, from the first angle you watch it at, it does look offside.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. But then when they the thing with camera angles are very deceptive because you can make someone look in front of you at one angle. You can go to another angle, they're level, and another angle is behind him. So camera angles are very, very, very deceptive. But when you're looking at a game, you're looking at a game on an angle, not straight, aren't you? It's
Yeah.
like everything's at an angle. So VAR use straight angles. So when it went to the VAR camera, you can see that he's actually level, and it's like, oh, he's onside.
Nah, literally. When we scored, I was celebrating, but when they showed the replay, I was like, "Oh, Daddy's flipping offside!" And then luckily they got given it. I was like, "Yes, come on."
Yeah, it was like relief, wasn't it? Because he just wanted that game done. And then obviously the penalty. I think it was straight after, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The reason I can understand why VAR said it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty for me. You know, when it first
yeah.
happened, I thought, has he actually touched him?
He
And
was
then when we
looking
see
for
the replay,
contact.
when you watch the replay, he initiated it all by dragging his
Yeah,
back leg. Who runs dragging their back leg? You don't, do you?
exactly.
So he put his leg behind him, dragged it across the floor, and he initiated the contact, and that's why it wasn't a penalty. And then when Roy Keane says it's not a penalty, you know it's not a penalty, don't you? So, you know, he hates Liverpool. So if he says it ain't a penalty, it was the right decision. I do feel sorry for Forest though, because look, they played really well, a lot of heart and desire, a lot of energy, had their own crowd there. You know, it's one of them games in the FA Cup that you just go there, get the win, and just leave. You don't,
Exactly.
and you're into the next round. But it was a poor performance by us, but we got the result, and that's not the first time this season that's happened. Edward says, saying here first, opt to replace Tielemans at Leicester next season. Yeah, I think Tielemans is our fit. I think Tielemans will go to Arsenal.
Would you take Tielemans, Jamie, at Liverpool?
He gets tired very easy. That's my only problem with Tielemans. He looks like he gets tired. He's not got great stamina. And if he's getting tired playing for Leicester, then he's going to be dead playing in Liverpool's midfield.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's got a stamina issue. That's why he don't play a lot of 90-minute games, because he's not got great stamina. Unless Liverpool can get him, and because he is a talented footballer, but I don't know if he's a lot better than what we've already got. I think we might have. I mean, he's not better than Fabinho. He's not better than Thiago. Don't think he's that much better than Hendo, to be absolutely fair.
If we get a midfield in the summer, I want Basuma or I want Jude Bellingham.
I love Bellingham. Look, I'd like Basuma, but he's still out in Bale at the moment, ain't he? So no one's going to touch him until that's sorted. Carvalho to replace Ox, homegrown to replace homegrown player Jamie. Yeah, I mean that deal's almost done. I mean, David Lynch and Jude.
He's a baller as well, Jet. I've been watching Fulham's matches to keep Nico Williams as well.
Yeah,
and I've been watching. He's a flipping great player. When we get him next season,
oh yeah, he's going to be awesome, man. He's going to be awesome. I didn't know they had VAR in Championship Club. Neither did I. Me and Steve were doing the watch along, and I know a lot of Championship clubs don't have. Because Middlesbrough didn't have VAR in the Chelsea game, did they? I think it's because Forest could afford it. I think if you can afford it, you have VAR. And I think Liverpool helped out with the VAR as well. Almost come back to bite them. And remember, Roy Keane is the former Forest player as well, Jamie. Yeah, exactly. He was a kid at Forest under Brian Clough. No to Tielemans. No. FA Cup wins are never pretty. Yeah, exactly. I don't care as long as we win. That's exactly the point. Well said, Liz. Well said. Tielemans not athletic enough for our midfield, and his passing is shit. I agree. Basuma or Jude. Yeah, look, with Basuma, if his whole case gets dropped and everything's fine there, I think you can pick Basuma up for 40 or 50 mil. I think it's quite an easy deal to get done. I don't think there'd be a lot of haggling or anything over that deal. I think it's quite an easy deal to get done, Basuma. But we haven't got anyone that does the Fabinho job apart from Fabinho. So
what we could do, Jamie, we could, if we do get Jude Bellingham, because if we don't go for Basuma because that court case, if we get Bellingham, we could put Henderson back up for Fabinho and put Jude Bellingham where Henderson plays, and then all we need is a backup right back for Trent and another forward to back up for Salah. And I think we'll be rocking next season.
Yeah, that's my opinion as well, Kai. Backup right back, midfielder, and a backup right winger, and we're ready to go. Jude, Soare, Basuma. Yeah. They're the three. I think it will be one of them three as well. I do think Liverpool will buy one of them three midfielders in the summer. Liverpool, I think a lot of the journalists in the know basically been saying Liverpool are in for a midfielder. They want
The
a
only thing with
midfielder.
them two is though, Jamie, the Tchouaméni and Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
As much as I want Jude Bellingham, Dortmund are going to want crazy money for him, and especially if they're selling Haaland, I don't think they're going to sell both.
No.
And then also with Tchouaméni, he's going to cost like 70, 80 million.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Basuma is the cheaper option. There is no doubt about it. And I think Liverpool would go for Basuma, but it's just everything about him at the moment. Liverpool won't go touch him, and but he's definitely Liverpool's
how about
preferred
Declan
choice.
Rice, Jamie? Would you take Declan Rice?
I like Declan Rice, but West Ham go 100 mil for him, ain't they?
Yeah.
I don't see us buying him soon. No, neither do I. Liz. Not with all the shenanigans hanging over him at this moment in time. I think that's going to put a lot of teams off. I'd throw a number 9 in a backup right wing, as Mane Diaz can play right wing as well as left wing. Yeah, good point. Pre-deal Kai for Jude. Yeah, Ali's been saying that. Get a pre-deal this summer for the following summer. A bit like we did with Naby Keita. We bought Naby Keita, paid out his thingy, and then got him the following year. I mean, yeah, I think the players that are going to be wanted this summer are going to be your Bellinghams, your Haalands, your Salahs if you don't sign a new contract.
Mbappe.
Yeah, Mbappe probably already at Real Madrid, I would have thought. I'm going to say it now. I think Pogba goes to Madrid in the summer for free. I think because they need to sort out their midfield. It's aging. Real Madrid's midfield is aging, and they need to sort that out. So
I hate to say it, Real Madrid could possibly buy a Salah as well, because if we're not getting this contract sorted out, then I am
they're going to be one of the people. But I see Haaland going to Real Madrid. I think his agent Miniola, he wants him to go to Real Madrid, and I think that's where he's going to go.
What you think? You think they'll get Mbappe and Haaland?
Yeah, I mean Mbappe's a free, and you pay his wages and the signing fee, and
don't forget last summer, PSG turned down was it 195 million?
Yeah, up to 200 million euros.
Yeah, and now they're going to get him for a free. So
well, it just shows you how rich PSG is that they turned down 200 mil and just let him go for a free.
And that's after when they bought Messi as well.
Yeah, and I think PSG will get Ronaldo in the summer because PSG's owners are desperate to have Messi and Ronaldo in the same team.
Yeah, that's desperate. If Man United don't make top 4, which I don't think they will.
No, they won't now. No, Arsenal will make that. Yeah. Minola is a demon spawn. He certainly is. Liz. No one wants to touch Minola. Yeah, I can't stand him. I personally use Naby as bait for Jude. Yeah, I've said that as well.
Do you think they will do that though, Jamie? Naby and Cash plus Jude?
Yeah, I think they would. Yeah, I think they would. Naby Keita is a good footballer, and German football, I think, suits Naby Keita. I just think English football, the Premier League, Jurgen Klopp's style, I just don't think it suits him personally. I think City's Haaland bound. Yeah, I know a lot of people think he's City
don't put out the atmosphere, please.
But I don't know. Look, Real Madrid have got Benzema. I think, how old is Benzema now? He's got to be in his 30s, ain't he?
I think he's like 33, I think. 33.
Yeah, they're going to have to look for the future. And Mbappe's not a number 9. He's a winger, ain't he? He's an inside forward. So, yeah, they're going to be looking at a Pogba. I think Real Madrid are going to do a madness. I've seen him getting Pogba, I really do. He's going to be a free. Yeah, I think Madrid are going to do a madness.
Oh, yeah, Jamie.
Yeah.
I have to go now, but
no worries.
if I'm walking, I'll jump back in the stream whilst I'm walking.
All right, my man. Thanks for coming on, guys. See you later, fella. Haaland's going to City. Jude will come to Liverpool, and then Mbappe will go to Madrid. The top 3 transfers this summer: Haaland's going to City, Jude to Liverpool, and Mbappe to Madrid. Tell you what, that'd be 3 massive transfers, and them 3 players have got to go somewhere. They've got to go somewhere. Judy's a Liverpool fan. Gerard fan. He wants Liverpool. Yeah, I know. Benzema's 34. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Liz has got it here. So he's 34 years old, Benzema. Madrid, as good as Benzema is, you need to start replacing him. And when someone like Haaland is available, is it 65 or 75 million euros, which is, for a man whose quality is quite cheap. Yeah, I can see it happening. I've got an issue though with Haaland. I've got a little issue with Haaland though. I think people might be a bit wary of. Haaland is injury prone, and he's injury prone in the German league. What worries me is he's coming to the Premier League, and he's a big unit as well. He's a big man. You know, he's over 6 foot tall, and he's like stocky. He's thick. You know, he's got a big build, and you know, getting the oxygen around that body is very, very difficult. And he does get a lot of injuries in the German league. And when you're that size, that build, injuries can affect you. It's a bit like R9. You know, Ronaldo, back in the day, Brazilian Ronaldo, he was a big fella as well. He was stocky and tall, and he suffered from injuries all the time, and he could never stay completely fit, especially after his knee snapped. And after that, he just kept getting injury after injury after injury, and more knee injuries, because he's a big man. You know, that weight on them knees. And because he was so athletic at the same time and so quick at the same time, you know, he couldn't get past it. And I see Haaland quite similar. I really do. I think Haaland's quite similar. James, do you watch Inside Anfield and Inside Training that LFC put out? I love it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a good watch, ain't it? It is actually a good watch because you get to see a bit inside, don't you? I do like it. Total package for Haaland is apparently 350 million euros. 40 million a year for 5 years, 40 million to Raiola and 30 million to his dad, plus the 60 to 70 million fee. That's ridiculous. That's just stupid. Everyone be careful of Haaland. I'm telling you, be careful. He is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's doing bits. But I just... he's a great player. Is he? I don't know. I know he's got a great record in Germany. He had a great record at Salzburg. Good Champions League record as well. But I don't know. There's something that just says no to me about Haaland, and just say be cautious. Just be a little cautious. Just because of his injuries. His injuries will affect him. His injuries will affect him. You know, he's getting injured in Germany. He's a big lump of a player. You know, he's a big lump. A bit like R9 was, the original Ronaldo. They're the same. As soon as he got his knee injuries, you found it very hard after that. Picked up injuries all the time. And, yeah, he's that's what Haaland just reminds me of that. That's roughly 700 grand a week. That's ridiculous money. Ridiculous. Congratulations, friend. Oh, thank you for Football Vlogs and Tours. How are you, my man? Hope you're doing well, fella. Hope you're doing well. Being great in another league doesn't always translate to the Premier League. No, it don't. And this is my worry. Look, he's a good player. He will score goals. It's not his ability that I'm worried about as a fan. It's will his body hold up? Because, as I say, you look at Haaland. He's tall. He's over 6 foot. He's a big man. You know, he's got, and strikers like that, when they get injuries like he's getting now, he's getting injuries in Germany, and the German football is nowhere near the pace of the Premier League. And I worry about it being in the Premier League, and that's why I think he might go to Spain. That's why I think he might go to Real Madrid, because of them reasons. And I think Real Madrid are going to pay him that money. They're stupid enough. And don't forget, Real Madrid have got their new stadium opens, and they've got the naming rights on their stadium, which is worth 400 million a year apparently. So yeah, Real Madrid are in the money, guys. They're in the money. You're welcome, Kai. Thanks for letting me on, Jamie. I'll do it again next time you stream if you want. Anytime, Kai. Anytime, my man. Anytime. No, guys, this is I'll just worry about I'm going to make put add moderator to Edward and add moderator to Liz. There you go. I just added you. So, guys, I just added you guys, Edward and Liz. I added you with Kai as moderators because you're always on here. You're great. So, I've added you guys as moderators now. Yeah, smash the like button, people. As Kai says, smash the crap out of it. Ireland's only 21, 6'4", and has already started with injury issues. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Liz. 21, 6'4". It's a monster of a man. Monster of a man. And he's thick as well. He's thick set. He's stocky, you know. And I worry about that. I do worry about that injury-wise. It's not his ability I worry about. And that's why I think some teams will worry about it because there's a lot of money to put down on somebody who might get a lot of injuries, but it's a great chance. How great was my salary go here, Jamie? A case of beer a week, Edward. A case of beer a week. But you're welcome, my man. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. Liz, you should have a wrench next to your name as well now, Liz. So I appreciate all you being here. You guys, you're always here. So, yeah, I make you moderators on the channel. But, yeah, the FA Cup game is what it was, guys. Personally, I don't think we started with the right 11. I think that the goalkeeper and defence was fine, but I just wanted to see a bit more quality in the attacking areas. Just go and beat Nottingham Forest. Don't make it so edgy, and then make the substitutions later. Considering we got, what, a 2-week international break now. I mean, but hey, we're through to the FA Cup semi-final, and that's all that matters. No worries. There's no worries. Did I do the same one to you, Ali? I'll do the same to you as well, because you deserve it as well. I don't think I've done you. All right, Ali, I'll make you a mod as well. There you go, Ali. All in there. Get mods everywhere. Ali's a mod as well. You guys deserve it because you're always here. Always look after you. Yeah, so the FA Cup game ended 1-0. We've got Man City in the semi-finals. Robbie Fowler picking them out. Typical, ain't it? Just our luck. But yeah, I'm not worried about playing Man City in the semi-finals. It's going to be a good time. Easter weekend, I believe it'll probably be Easter Sunday, with the other semi-final being Easter Saturday. I expect the Easter Sunday game will be the Liverpool-Man City one. That's the blockbuster game. So yeah, makes for a great Easter weekend. Couple of FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. Hopefully the sun is out, shining on the pitch. Should be a great time. Really, really looking forward to the FA Cup semi-finals. I hate international breaks, but this one will be well timed. April is going to be brutal. It's going to be extremely brutal. The fixtures in April are mad. Are absolutely mad. Obviously, we've got Benfica sandwiched in between that Man City game at the Etihad in the league, and then we've got Man City in the semi-final on Easter weekend in the FA Cup. You know, mad April, and I think we've got Man United at home, Tottenham at home. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Former City and Liverpool player picking his former. Yes. Ali. But guys, there were some Premier League games. Let's just get to quickly. Let me just get it up. Let me take this away. Take that away. Right, get up the next one. So where are we? So obviously we had some results in the Premier League over the weekend. Leicester beating Brentford 2-1. Spurs beating West Ham 3-1. And Villa losing to Arsenal 1-0. I was really impressed with Arsenal. Have a good day, people. And you, Liz, have a good one. I was really impressed with Arsenal. I did the Arsenal Villa watch along. I thought Arsenal played really well. Really good play by Arsenal in that game. Dominated Villa for the whole 90 minutes. Far the better team. Could have been more on a goal as well. You know, really dominated Villa. Then you got Leicester beating Brentford. I mean, Brentford are on 30 points right now. You got to feel Brentford are safe in the league this season, but Leicester needing 3 points. But, it's all too late for Leicester this season. And Spurs beating West Ham 3-1 at hunt for Champions League football. For me, Spurs are probably them. It's going to be out of them and Arsenal. You just don't know in Man United. It should be out of Man United, Arsenal and Spurs, but Spurs are picking up the wins when it matters, and Harry Kane's starting to score goals again, which is worry for everybody. Son and Kane always scoring the goals. I mean, Spurs' third top goal scorer this season is own goals, which is incredible. But yeah, Spurs on the hunt for top 4 with Arsenal and Man United. But yeah, Spurs might have left it a little late, but they're coming up now and they're scoring goals again. So yeah, it's going to be a great end to the season, guys. It's going to be a great end to the season this year. And say there's a lot of games to play for at this moment in time. The league's still to play for. Top 4 is still to play for. And relegation is still to play for as we're going into April. Guys, thank you very much for everyone turning up today. I'm live on Statman Stubbs Football Channel later this evening at 9 p.m. So go over and check me out over there. There will be videos coming up in the week. So watch out for some videos that are coming out in the week, guys. I'll be doing some a season review of Liverpool Football Club so far in the week. So look out for that. And I'll be doing some international watch-alongs in the week as well. So look out for international watch-alongs. Senegal and Egypt. I'll be looking at that. France versus Italy versus Portugal and Germany versus Holland. Look out for them watch-alongs as well, guys. I'll be doing them. So plenty coming up on the channel. Plenty coming up on the channel in this international break to keep you entertained, guys. So to make sure you subscribe, like this video, guys. Give it a share for me. And guys, thank you very much. Until next time, guys. I will see you soon.